These are the table of contents. Okay, modern history, around 10 to 12 chapters were there, are there. Among them, the first chapter is later Mughals. Okay, in this later Mughals, in this chapter we are going to study the how the decline of the Mughal Empire was done, and how the what are the reasons for the decline of the Mughal Empire, and after the death of the Aurangzeb, how this the Mughal Empire, the great mighty Mughal Empire was vanished. These are the things we are going to cover up in this chapter, later Mughals. The next one is advent of Europeans to India. Advent of Europeans to India. Have you heard about it? In Kannada we call Bharataki Europeanara Agamana, right? In means advent of Europeans to India. Why Europeans came to India? That is very important question. So we have different cultures nowadays. I hope you have all went to Goa. I hope you visited Goa. What is the cultural difference between Goa and Bangalore, or Goa and other cities? What is the difference, cultural difference between the Goa and other cities? ಏನು ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳಿದೆ ಗೋವಾ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಊರುಗಳಿಗೆ? All are same? Not at all. Goa is a more Western influenced city and Portuguese influenced city. You can find many churches, beautiful churches, and food culture, their traditions, their dress sense is completely somehow different from the others because of the influence of the Portuguese. Like that, these Europeans came to India, and in this topic we are going to study why Europeans came to India, and what was the role of the Europeans in the modern history, and how they impacted, okay, how the policies impacted the Indian history. These are the things we are going to cover up in this chapter. Next one is the Carnatic Wars. Carnatic Wars is the war between the British and French. Next one, the consolidation of British power in India. That was the fourth chapter. In this chapter, we are going to cover the consolidation, how the British power, okay, how the British 1600, in around 1750 or 1800, they become the mighty power and defeated all his enemies, their enemies like the French, Portuguese and others. So these are the things we are going to study in this chapter. And Governor and Governor Generals of India. Governor and Governor Generals of India, 1765 to 1857. Okay, this is also very important. In this chapter, Governor and Governor Generals of India, the important governors like William Bentinck, Dalhousie, and have you heard about Warren Hastings? These were the persons how their policies impacted the India. So these are the things we are going to study in the Governor and Governor Generals of India. And the next chapter is 1857, First War of Indian Independence. Kannadadalli Prathama Swatantra Sangrama means First War of Indian Independence, means this was the first war of Indians against the British. Okay, and next, Viceroys of India. Viceroys of India means the important viceroys like the Curzon, Minto, Ripon, and their policies are going to study in this chapter. And socio-religious reform movements. This is a very important chapter with respect to the prelims and also mains. In this chapter, you are going to study the Rajaram Mohan Rai, Dayananda Saraswati, and Prarthana Samaja, Atmarama Panduranga, and Muslim reform movements. These are the things you are going to study in this chapter. Then the peasant movements in India, peasant movements, okay, and also one more thing, in socio-religious reform movements, how these reformers impacted the Indian society, and how they changed the Indian society, and how they worked to end the evil practices like the sati system, child marriages, okay, and supported the widow remarriages. These are the things we are going to study in this chapter. Next, peasant movements in India. Peasant means Raita, okay. How our farmers revolted against the British and what were the reasons. These are the things we are going to study. And tribal revolts, here also same. Why the tribal revolts, the famous tribal revolts like the Santal rebellion. Have you heard about Santals? Santals, Munda, Birsa Munda, Santal, Birsa Munda, and many others like Coles. Okay, these are the revolts for study in this chapters. And the next chapter is the Indian national movement. from 1885, formation of the Congress. Okay, from 1885 to 1905, moderates era. Formation of the Congress that was started in 1885 by the AOU. He was the British man started the Congress. From 1885 to 1905, the moderates era. The moderates era means, as you know, that this is the time where the initial period of the national movement and how it impacted the national movement, and also some important leaders like the Dadabhai Naoroji, Gopala Krishna Gokhale we are going to study. And the 1905 into 1919 extremist era. Extremist means, as you know, that the great personalities like a Lal Bal Pal, you know, Lal Bal Pal. Lal means Lala Lajpat Rai. Bal means Bala Gangadhara Tilak. Pal means Bipin Chandra Pal. These are the great extremist leaders. And the 1915 to 47 Gandhi era. This is very important for in the modern perspective. In this chapter, we are going to study that how the Indian national movement was impacted by the Gandhi's principles like Satya and Ahimsa. Okay. And the last one is revolutionary spirit. Revolutionaries. Revolutionaries are Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, Savarkar, how they worked for the freedom movement. And the last one is unification of the princely states, means around in India around 552 princely states were there, and all were united by the great efforts of our Vallabhbhai Patel. These are the things we are going to cover up in this chapter. Okay, don't worry about the